Hello, guys. I hope you're having a great day. And this hero, not this video, we are going to be talking about heroes. Not every hero, we are going to be basically focusing on what this particular section means and what is this section. So let's dive right into it. So, first of all, heroes are in four categories. We are call it rarities. We have golden ones that are legendary. We have purple ones which are epic. And we have blue ones which are uncommon, and then we have common. Now, first things that we are going to talk about is the level. As we progress from common to uncommon, epic, and legendary, the experience required to level up the hero is gonna be more for every rarity level. For example, I have two heroes here. One back alley doctor from common requires 162,000 XP to level up from 35 to 36. We have uncommon Michelle. She required 243,000 to level up from 35 to 36. Same way, I don't have an example for 35, but I have for 33. This one's require 234 for 33 to 34. 34 to 35 will be more. So I think I made my point over here that you need more experience to level up a hero once you go up in the hierarchy of rarities. Now let's talk. So this is level. Now why do you need more level? Because it increases the squad capacity of your hero and certain other things like for which we are gonna jump into later. But higher the level you can carry more troops and your HP is high in Z adventure. But yeah, now this is your squad capacity. It is dependent on a lot of things, but hero level is one of them. Just because of my hero level I have 29,000 more troops. So so keep that in mind. Now this is your level. There's next things that people see is stars. Now when you unlock a hero, say for example if I'm gonna unlock Eddie, I have not yet, I will, but not right now. I will get him at 1 star. 1 star is gonna be from level 1 to level 10. Similarly, second star will be for level 10 to 20, 11 to 20 I mean, and then third will be 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 50, and then last one is for level 60. You get 1 star for every 10 levels. Now what does these stars do? These stars basically unlock your skills. For all 4 skills, you need to have all 4 stars unlocked. Let me see if I have an example for you. Hey, here. Hank. He's at 2 star. I have 2 skills unlocked. Third and fourth are gonna be at 3rd and 4th star. I have Lee over here. He's at 3 star, 3 skills unlocked. Fourth one is not because of the 4th star. So you need all 4 stars to basically get all the skills out. Now you will see a 5th skill over here at the back. If I click on skills, see 4 skills, and this is the 5th one. Now this one does not, this one unlocks when you max out all the 4 that a hero can have. So you see I have 2 at level 5, I see 2 points. The rest of the 2 will be when these 2 get maxed out. Some heroes does not have that. Like for example, I think this one only have 4.
It's a sacrifice.
There's no central 5th one. You max out these 4, you're good. Some heroes have the 5th one. We call that awakening. I have few awakened one too, but few that are going to be. For example, this one. My Daigoro is not awakened yet. If I click on it, he's not awakened. I need to get 2 more of to level him 2 more his skills to awaken him. Awakening, basically what it does, it can do 2 things. Either it adds a 5th talent to the hero, 5th skill to a hero, or it will enhance one of the existing 4. For Daigoro, it does enhance one of the skills. But yeah, when I will do a hero breakdown, I will explain more about each hero's awakened skill at that time, because it is different. It's really depend on the hero. So that is about the skill. Now the main thing is talent. This talent is something that comes in handy, and most people look for a good talent build. So I'm gonna go over some of the things that you can keep in mind while building the talent tree of a hero. You can see talent trees right under the name of every hero. Raigoros have infantry, garrison, defense. Let's pick another one. Sven has rider, siege, support. What else? Jaden has leader, zombie, attack. And Martin has overall, zombie, and support. Now there are only about a handful of these skills, these talents, and every heroes have a variation of them. So, but once you open a talent tree, let's go back to Daigoro. Open a talent tree. Say there's another hero that has a garrison tree. The garrison tree for that hero will look exactly what Raigoros do, or defense or infantry for that matter. So if 2 heroes have same talent tree, what they have in the talent tree will be the same. Now comes down to what talent you should select when you are developing a hero. For that, I recommend going with is whatever skills they have. And if the talent you're gonna select is gonna enhance that skill in any matter. Say for example, I randomly select a 3rd skill of Daigoro. It's infantry, squad, attack, and defense. Get 15% more. Now if I go to a talent and let's see defense, this looks like defense. Yeah, it is. Increases squad defense by 7.5% when your remaining squad is less than 50%. So let's say you are in a garrison situation. You are defending a tower. If you're defending a tower, or you're say fighting on a field, and your squad is less than 50% left while fighting, your squad will get 7.5% extra defense on top of this 15%. So they are additives. It is very important to note that these things are additives. So if you select some talent that is not gonna complement any of the skill, say for example, if I go to Maxine, now she has a gather tree, and let's find one of her skill that is for gather. Okay, this is for gather. Increase food and oil gathering speed by 36%. If I go to her talent, and this is food, gathering speed increased by 30% for food. Now if I chose not to build her gathering tree, I chose to increase her support tree, I will be missing out on this extra 30% that I get for gathering food on top of her skill 36%. So picking and choosing what talent you are gonna pick while while building up a hero, this is a good place to get some guidance. You do have a strategy guide that will give you some idea, but this is where you can start with. If your talent is complementing a skill the hero has. Third thing that I would want to talk about would be the sequence in which you develop a skill. As you can see, my Ragoro has 1, 3, and 4 at level 5, and second one at level 3. It is because the way I use him. You would want to not go sequentially, because some of the skills that are at level that are second and third for a hero might not be as useful as the fourth one, or say second after second sorry first and second you want to go fourth before you go third, based on how you're going to use your hero. Again, those things will be discussed on heroes breakdown, because that is very very specific to heroes, like which sequence you would want to go in and what is the use of each of the skill. So the sequence is not 1, 2, 3, 4 all the time. Again, strategy guides, some heroes have it. So this one has 1, 3, 2, 4. It suggests me to go fourth as the last one to go for. I chose to go fourth before the second one. I went 1, 3, 4, 2. It really depends on what I needed. So the sequence is subjective to the use. Now, part of it is gonna be about the second tab, which is called the adventure. This is the Z adventure skill. Z adventure skills have the HP, damage, defense, and say this particular attack which requires 2 rage and stays on for 15 seconds, does few things, and this is again very much dependent on what hero you have. This can be 10. Like for example, for Liam, if I'm not wrong, his adventure skill requires 10 rage. So so that is one another thing. It has 2 tabs for Z adventure and battle. Mostly once the adventure end, you would want to it's more PvP, so you would be focusing on the battle section of the hero most. Fourth thing that we are going to talk about is going to be the first skill. Now this is true for every hero that I remember on top of my head. It's a rage skill. And rage required is 1,000. And what does that mean? That means when you are fighting, in one of the videos I'll show you guys, when you're fighting you would see a rage build up, and at the end of the cycle you would see a skill drop. This is the rage skill drop. Like the shield come up for Igoro and it absorbs all the damage. Now this rage is very important. Some of the talents that a hero has, they do give him rage. For example, let me see if I can find a rage. Oh, this is a rage. Squad gain 8 rage when attacked. So if Raigoro is in the lead of your squad and you get attacked, it gets 8 rage, and the more people attack him, the more rage he gets. So that increases the chance of his rage drop, his skill drop, because rage is building up. Another way of building up rage is, I think, some of the other skills that sometimes give a particular hero rage. He does not have it. Some heroes does. Don't remember on top of my head which do, but some of them do. I remember Catherine does it, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Catherine. Her first skill requires 1,000 rage for certain damage. I think her fourth one, rage recovery. She recovers 140 rage. Squad's basic attack has 10% chance of recovery of 140 rage. So her skill, her fourth skill, help her first skill. So there you go. She does her rage recovery by herself. And if she's paired with another hero, that hero will get the rage too. I will tell you why. But say for example for Raigoro, he does not recover his own rage. He need a support hero or his talent to give him that rage. Charlie, on the other hand, he do give rage recovery, a good one actually. Yeah, says deals damage up to 5 enemies in fan shaped area, recovers 50 rage for every target hit. 5 enemies, 50 rage for every target, 250 rage recovered. Ragodo only needs 1,000 to get his skill drop. Most hero do 1,000. Some of them require more, like she requires 1,200. So that is the thing. First skill is a rage skill. It only drops after rage is recovered. Now the last thing that I want to talk about is gonna be pairing a hero. Let's see if we can create a good pair. Now let's see if we can create a pair. Now let's go to Ragoro again. Now this is a leader. First hero is a leader. Second hero is called an assistant. Important thing to note is the talent and skill of the leader applies on the whole squad. Assistant, only the skills of assistant applies, not the talent. So it's very important to note who is gonna be your lead and who is gonna be your support. So if you are in an early game and you would wanna know which heroes to spend your XP books on or your relics on, this is a very important part that you would want to focus on. If you see a particular hero being a support later on, you would want them to have all 4 skills unlocked at level 40 and just unlock them, put in the fragments and awaken them if you want their awakened skills. But if you see them an assistant, their talent tree does not matter. So you can pick and choose whatever you would want in case you are leading them. During the specific heroes, then when we break down specific heroes, I'll go over some of the heroes that are good for support later on, but for certain tasks, for example killing zombies on field, they are good lead. One name that comes to mind is Russell. Russell gives your hero a good amount of extra XP if he's leading, but later on in the game he is not at all used. So he's one that comes in mind. Now the lead hero's talent tree is gonna be the important one. So that is why you only upgrade few heroes to level 60 because they are the lead. Support, you just want to unlock their all 4 skills, and that is all. You should not invest more relics in them because relics are hard to find. Second thing is pairing a hero. You do not want to pair a hero that are tied to specific troop types and they are different troop types. For example, again the third skill, infantry squad attack, increase 15% and defense by 15%. Now if I pair Raigoro, who is an infantry hero, with say Catherine, we know is a rider hero. Why? We know if we click on any of her skill, because skills apply, increase rider squad attack by 25%. So this is what we call a cross pair. You should not go for a cross pair, because if ideally what you do want to do is not have a march that looks like this, different troop types in the same squad. The reason being, your whatever skill that your hero is gonna apply, this 15% is gonna apply only to 153,000 troops, not the entire 219,000 troops. Her skill is gonna apply this 25% to only 65,000. So this is the reason why you should not cross, because you want the hero skill to apply on the entire squad that you are sending out. Compared to this, if I do only infantry, because Zagoro is going to be my lead, I select a support that helps my Zagoro to increase his attack, defense, or whatever he is providing the infantry troops on top of that. Say Adut comes to mind. She's a good damage dealer. Her rage required is also 1,000, and she increases infantry squad attack by 11% for every 5% until 44%. So there's a chance of 44% extra damage from infantry on top of Rygoro's defense and his attack. Pretty good. Now another good pair would be, say, if I do Charlie. Charlie also buffs infantry squad defense by 18%. So this 219 will have extra defense on top of 15% that Rygoro gave. You can also check these three dots to see. Now these ones, all these percentage are based on so many factors, but the main factors that are gonna be the infantry ones, which these two heroes are buffing. Attack 200, defense 220, HP 156. Now if I say change it to the support to Adult, these percentages will change. Infantry squad attack is now less, defense is now more, HP is less. Now if I say put Catherine there, infantry squad attack is hold on, do this again. Now Rider squad attack is 198%. But you get the point. Point being, you will have heroes that are going to buff your lead hero. That is what you should go for. So that is basically all about what heroes have and how you should pair them with, and certain other things that you would want to focus on while developing a hero and creating a pair. What pair works for what hero, and what you can say what hero should be in the lead, and all those things we will be covering them in hero breakdowns to understand which hero goes better with what hero. And also do check with your alliance what kind of commander you're gonna be in the team, or you select it for yourself if your alliance does not. That way you would know which heroes to focus on, because you should not focus on all heroes. Legendary heroes, for example, are very, very expensive to upgrade. So for early game, you should focus on 2 legendary heroes at max who are going to be your lead, and rest of them should be epic heroes that are gonna be support of your lead. For example, Catherine you get fairly quickly in the game. You can have Cynthia in her support, and they both work really well, but they both are legendary. If you are upgrading both of them early game, you only have one rider squad that is good. Go for 2 to 3 squads, 2 squads basically in early game that are really really good. So you can with the Catherine, having one legendary that comes to mind that would be helpful is Park. He's a very good support for Catherine. He provides for the this is zombie skill because riders squad defense by 30% and travel speed by 50% for 10 seconds. It's a good buff. Can increase damage to target by 9% when their squad is less, and he does give good buff and debuff while paired with a rider squad lead, which Catherine is a good lead. So focusing on one, say Rygoro, his good support would be Charlie, that we saw earlier. He's an epic hero, fairly easy to upgrade. So going with 2 would be a good idea. Don't go for 3 to 4 legendary at once, because you will have 3 or 4 mediocre squads outside on the field instead of 2 good ones. You would want 2 good instead of 4 mediocre. Very very important. So with that note, I hope you guys have rest a fun day ahead of you, and sorry guys, I talked a lot, and I just wanted to get this information out so it does help people to understand how certain things work when it comes to heroes. And this is gonna be a long video, and I'm really sorry for that, but I hope you find it helpful, and thank you for watching. I will come up with more videos, and hopefully shorter ones with similar or better, similar quantity or more quantity of information. So stay tuned and have a great day. Bye bye.